Just when you thought your day really sucked.
You suck.
Here comes something to make it suck even more. It's a Lamont and Tonelli podcast.
We have a guest in the studio, Chris D'Elia. Now, if the name is not familiar with you, and it should be because you've done a lot of work here, Chris.
It is. It's they're familiar with it.
All right. Now, if you're not familiar with Chris, I think you're probably familiar with him as he's the husband on Whitney.
Boyfriend, yeah.
Boyfriend
Yes,
on Whitney.
yes,
You're
yes.
the live-in love of Whitney.
That's right.
Of Whitney Cummings on the Whitney show on NBC. And boy, oh boy, Baby Huey saw that you were coming to town.
Yeah.
And he said, hey, he's a funny guy, but you've got to get him in here. Now look at Baby Huey. Wouldn't
He's right
do
there
you think he's had a
videotaping
woman before?
Well, he's videotaping me like a creep.
That's him.
Boy, that
So I don't
sums
know
him
if
up right there.
I don't know if that means yes or no.
Okay. Baby Huey says you got to get him in here and ask him if he ever gets a boner when he does the love scenes with Whitney.
Did you really? You said that to another man?
He wants to know if you're with Whitney and you're doing the making out scenes on the TV show. Do you get excited?
Because he loves
she's
Whitney Cummings.
She's pretty damn hot, and he loves Whitney Cummings.
No, she's hot for sure. But
Yeah.
it's a little different when there's 50 people staring at you doing it.
Yeah.
So, no. I actually, to be honest, I haven't. Because there's like 4 cameras on you.
Right.
That's 3 more than the camera, than the one you're
Let me
holding.
tell you this: if he had a chance to kiss Whitney Cummings, I
Yeah.
don't care if there are 10
Extreme
cameras
boner.
on him, he would be walking around hunched over. He would have a boner.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
telling you.
Well, hey, you're a better man than me.
So the set is kind of a no-boner zone then.
Yeah, it's a no-boner zone, man. It's a no-boner zone. I mean, I don't know if when we're doing that, the crew has a boner. I hope.
Exactly.
I
The
sure hope they don't.
cameraman.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't want Baby Huey on that staff. He's not working camera on the set.
By the way, Chris, you're at Cobb's Comedy Club. You're
right.
playing a show tonight.
Yep.
Couple shows on Friday night, Saturday. You've got a couple shows, and then on Sunday as well.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
5 shows, and then I'm going back to shoot Whitney. So this is the last kind of city I'm doing until for the next few months.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right. So how long have you been touring on the road with this?
I've been doing more select cities. I've been doing, but we wrapped the last season February. So then since March, I've been kind of back and forth from LA to different cities.
Right. There was a couple of things I was going to ask you about here.
Shoot, bro.
You're,
you gotta top the boner thing.
Well, it's kind of tough to top Baby Huey
You
asking
should have
about
ended
boners.
with that. You should have closed with that.
No, you got to open strong,
yeah.
and we're going to
I-
end strong. All
I
right.
guess you're right. Okay.
Okay. You also had a series on TBS called Glory Days.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, where I played a stoner. I played a burnout stoner. I was a 30-year-old stoner in the fraternity.
So it's kind of like typecasting then.
Yeah. I feel like that character and Baby Huey would have got along.
Do you partake yourself? Do you just fire up or what?
I got to tell you, man, I've never smoked weed. I've never once
Really?
smoked weed. And I'm not just saying that, yeah.
Wow.
I don't know why. I think in the beginning I was just like, when people started doing it, like in my high school, like I was just kind of scared and nervous.
Yeah.
And then it just turned into just, I don't know. I never did it.
Now, where did you grow up?
I grew up in New Jersey until I was 12, and
Yeah.
then after that I moved to L.A.
And what made you move to L.A.?
My family, just,
Now,
my
your
my
dad-
kids.
your-
No,
your-
my mom and my dad.
Your dad is a big time producer,
Yeah,
isn't
he's
he?
a director and a producer, yeah. That's
Now,
right.
what didn't he do the show with Callista Flockhart? What
Yeah.
was the first show?
Alan McBeal.
What's that?
Alan
McBeal,
McBeal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ally McBeal,
Right.
and that was your dad's show.
Yeah. He ran that show, I think, halfway through the show's start. But yeah, he did that. And before that, he did Chicago Hope. And then after Alan McBeal, he did Boston Legal, which you know. And
Yeah.
then
Wow.
Harry's Law. And now he's got a new thing coming out called Monday Morning.
Some big shows.
So now, why
TNT.
doesn't your dad put you in his shows?
Man, it's just so hard to even make it in Hollywood, period. That's why I started to do stand-up, man, honestly, because I figured, if I could just make people laugh, then people can't ignore it,
Yeah.
So when you were a kid, would you hang around the set of Ally McBeal?
Yeah. I met all those guys. I met her. I met William Shatner. I met all those guys.
What's
Did you ever get
Shatner
a-
like?
Shatner's, he's bigger than life, man. He's a cool dude.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever get a boner on the set of Ally
When I
McBeal?
was with William Shatner. yeah.
Oh, now we're learning
doesn't
a lot
matter
about
how-
you. No wonder you're not getting a boner with Whitney.
It doesn't matter how many cameras are on you if you're near William Shatner.
So what does his hairpiece look like when you actually see him up close in person?
Hey, man, it looks super real.
Does it really?
Is that right?
No,
huh?
I don't know. I don't know. He's taller than me, so I couldn't see it. He's tall. He's a tall dude. I'm 6'2". I think he's taller than me.
He talks the same way in person. I mean, does he a dramatic kind of speech?
Staccato kind of. Yeah. Hey, how are you? Or whatever. I mean, I can't do it, but.
Ally McBeal is the Callista Flockhart. Is she really that skinny?
She was a thin girl, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I like thin girls, though, so I thought she was hot.
Yeah. Are you a single guy? You married? What's your deal?
I'm not married. No,
No?
I guess I'm single in that respect. But I got someone special to me, man.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Baby Huey.
Yeah, I see that one going far.
Well, he'll videotape it. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he's ahead of you.
All right. Well, you're at Cobb's Comedy Club. Shows tonight, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. Thanks for coming in here, man.
I'm happy to be here, man.
All right,
Chris D'Elia. He'll be at Cobb's all weekend.
All right. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Another fine product from Uranus.
That concludes the Lamont and Tonelli podcast. To hear more and everything Lamont and Tonelli, check out the website at lntworld.com.